All right, what's going on YouTube? Another live video. Kind of like this format a little bit. It seems like they just upload faster, and yeah. So we're gonna do a live unboxing today and talk about another issue in the knife community that I just talked about. Not the same one, but it's just interesting timing because right after I kind of had that rant about all that, there's this guy. So the story. We'll start with the. I'll just actually let a few people trickle in before we get started on the video here. So I'm gonna pull up the live chat on my laptop here to the left, and it's a random time. I just randomly. Sometimes I have time in between meetings at work to do this kind of stuff. So I just do it. So let's see here. Go on YouTube. All right. 5 watching. Welcome to those that are watching. I didn't expect anyone. I do these videos because then it's going to upload later and people can watch them and comment on them later. So, I got to pause the audio on this. That sounds horrible. Okay, so you guys might have heard. Let's talk about the negative first, and then we'll end it on a positive note, which is the new knife. So there is a YouTuber. His name is the Fuller Fanatic, and he was kind of a small channel. I mean, let me pull up his channel really quick. Didn't have very many subscribers, I know, but his content was actually super good, like really high end. Really a high end video work, right? I mean, he was pretty talented. He's got 94 videos. Let's see. I was subbed to him, now I'm not. I wonder if he blocked me. Because I was commenting on his videos. I can't see how many subscribers he has. But his videos, some get 300 views, some get 1,000. It's YouTube. Let me subscribe to him and see. It'll tell me. Either way, pretty small channel. Not a lot of views, like 50,000 views on his channel, right? But up-and-comer. Total up-and-comer. I had a buddy reach out to me on Instagram. He's like, you should check out this guy's content. It's really good. And his video work is excellent. His videography is like crazy. And it's a different, sorry, I'm just adjusting the tripod. It's a different point of view than most of us content creators do. So I actually liked his stuff, and he seemed really well spoken. And yeah. So then Liang Ma yesterday, if you don't know who Liang Ma is, you might live under a rock because he's been making knives forever. Tons of designs out there, has his own website. All of his designs now are made by Riyadh, I believe, and yeah, 99% sure on that. And he's been in the knife community forever. Been a custom maker forever. He's worked with CRKT, a bunch of companies, right? So really respected, well-known guy. Super nice, met him in person. He apparently was working with this Fuller Fanatic on some content because he probably liked the way he did content. So he provided a bunch of knives for him. And this is the craziest thing. This guy's a brand new channel, right? Like no following really. I mean, very little. He actually asked to be paid to do these videos. Okay, just some transparency. Sometimes we get knives for free from manufacturers. Liang Ma, I don't believe, does that. I think he usually sends them to like Epic Snuggle Bunny, a few channels, and then they send them back. Like they don't get to keep the knives. So it's his property. So he sent him a bunch of knives, and he negotiated like some kind of fee to do every video. And I think initially it was like $150 a video or something, which is really good. I mean, not really good, but like when you think about the content he was putting out was really solid. So then he came back at Liang Ma and tried to bill him or tried to like get him to pay him like 30 grand or something crazy for the videos he done for him, and hadn't returned any of the knives in the meantime. Then he was selling the knives on his channel. I don't know if he's selling them on his channel or on his Instagram because he's got an Instagram, and he was selling these knives that were property of Liang Ma to people on YouTube and on Instagram. And these people didn't know that. They thought, he owned this knife or whatever, and they didn't know that they were buying stolen property, essentially. So the latest Texas knife show, apparently he was there with Liang Ma and said, look, you need to pay me, reduced it down to like $7,500 from 30 grand to $7,500 or some crazy thing. I guess from what Liang Ma said on his Instagram story or his page, you should go check it out. he actually paid, like bought this guy a super nice video camera, like a $8,000, like some ridiculous like cost of a video camera to make this content. And then he had the gall to like try to charge him even more money, and then he's stealing the knives and selling them. I mean, he's just a total dirtbag, like thief. I mean, I'm sorry, like calling it out how it is. I'm pissed about this. Like I just think every community has bad apples, right? That's going to happen if you're into whatever you're into, and as far as your hobbies go, right? Gun industry, knives, sneakers, PC, whatever, you know, like a lot of people have been commenting on my video, my last rant about this, about the flippers and, you know, just the people taking advantage of other people in the community. And they say it's very similar in other things you're into, you know, it might be worse. So it's going to happen, but we're going to call that crap out, because especially to a guy like Leon Ma that is so respected and such a nice guy, and he just got completely taken advantage of and literally stolen from. Who does that? Like, and here's the issue for me too, besides the fact that, you know, on that side of Leon Ma, is for content creators, that gives us a bad name, because companies aren't going to want to work with us if we're going to steal their property and sell it. Like, I mean, that hurts the entire community, not just, you know, Leon Ma. That helps and other collectors and such. It hurts content creators, because he's not going to have trust now to do that. I'm sure he already had a pretty tight-knit circle here, you know, and now he's not going to trust anyone. And I'm sure a lot of content not content creators, makers and, you know, knife companies are going to look at this as a negative thing, and it's going to hurt the industry. And, you know, it gets expensive, man, to buy all these knives and to constantly, you know, be reviewing them and stuff. It gets pricey. And so it's great when these companies can send us knives. It really, really helps. But when you are screwing everyone over and you're just again, one guy is a bad apple, right? But I'm starting to see more and more, maybe I was just blind before. I used to feel like the knife community is full of a lot of really, and it still is, it's full of a lot of really good people, but I'm starting to see more and more bad apples, and maybe that's just because it's gotten larger, right? Maybe because it was kind of a closer, tight-knit group before, and now it's gotten big, right? And, you know, the knife community is huge. EDC is huge, not just knives, but EDC in general. And maybe that's why you're just starting to see more people into it, and so you're going to have those bad apples. You know, that's just going to happen. But wanted to give a PSA, a shout-out. Do not support this guy, Fuller Fanatic. I know he made his Instagram private now, and he's been deleting YouTube comments. I've commented on quite a few videos like, hey, return these knives to their owner. You know, he gave this to you as, you know, the understanding was you're returning it. Like, you know, just commenting things like, so if you want to go comment on his videos, if you can, do it. He's got a lot of Leon Ma. What's up, Aiden? He's got a lot of Leon Ma content, and guys, this guy's content is excellent. It's just, it's too bad he's a dirtbag. Like, come on. You know, steal from people that are giving you this opportunity to build your channel. And I mean, I would have loved the opportunity when Leon Ma came to me and said, hey, Tyler, I'm going to send you a bunch of my knives. Will you do videos on them? And you just need to send them back. I would have been like, freak yeah, I love your stuff. And I would have sent them back because I'm an honest person. Whatever. That's my rant. Hopefully we can, you know, call people out when they're doing this crap. On another note, as far as my last video is concerned on the knife, I got some feedback from people, which is fine. I expected some backlash, especially from certain, I am late, who is it? It's the Fuller Fanatic. So you can go back and watch this after it goes, but it's the Fuller Fanatic on YouTube. He's the one that did all this shady stuff to Leon Ma. So, and check out Leon Ma's Instagram. He's got a whole list about it. And he was just kind of doing a PSA, and I said, hey, look, I'll make a video on it. So decided to do a live video on it, and then I'm going to do a knife unboxing. So, but on the other topic I talked about, I had someone reach out to me on Instagram that I've known for a long time, that we follow each other, what I would call an OG knife guy. And he reached out and said, hey, do you want to buy this Vero from me? And the price was pretty much what he bought it for. And I was like, hell yeah. So there is still good people out there. And he's like, I know I'm going to sell it to you because I know you're not going to flip it. You know, and he's like, I want to sell it for a good price if I know someone's not going to turn around and flip the money. Flip the knife for more than they paid. He's like, even if you don't like it, you know, and I'm like, I wouldn't do that. I would sell it for exactly, you know, what you sold it to me for, most likely, and take a hit on shipping. You know, that's what most people end up doing. Or, you know, charge shipping and come out even, you know, whatever. But I'm not going to try to make a buck. So appreciate it. That was awesome. That video obviously had an impact because someone reached out to me, and and offered me, you know, this knife I've been searching for a long time for pretty much what the retail cost was. So props to him. I'm not going to name his name. Well, no, I'll cover that when I do the video unboxing. When I get the knife, he's already shipped it out, which is great. So Fuller Fanatic. Yep. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I enjoyed his content too. I thought it was awesome. It was a new take. Fuller Fanatic is the name. I'm going to repeat it again. I can leave it in the chat, actually. Let's just do that. Okay, I just put it in the chat, so it's there. All right, so let's get on to something positive. Got a new knife, gonna unbox it, okay? This is from one of my other OG knife buddies, Aiden's daddy on YouTube. He doesn't do much content, he just kind of does little, you know, videos on knives, but he's been active in the community forever. We've been buddies for a long time. He gives me bro deals. I try to give him bro deals when I can, and we, you know, he's just a good dude. So he sent me, well, I bought this from him, a knife that I've been wanting to get also. And I'm unboxing it with the, sorry, I'm trying to keep the box out of frame just because of the shipping information, but the Concept Convict, again, I'm working on a review. I should have it done shortly. This knife's awesome for the money. So yeah, sorry Steve, I covered it all earlier, but there's a whole, if you go on Leon Ma's, what's up, Primal Food, I give you bro deals all the time. There's a Leon Ma's Instagram. All the details are there. So, all right. So I got out of the box. It's a Tashi Barushka design, and it is made by Riot Knives. Nice packaging, and this is, the name's escaping me. That's embarrassing. Oh my gosh, is it the Krypton? It's the Krypton, that's right. It's a collaboration between, yes, you did give me a lot of money, but this is the collaboration between Tashi Barushka and Lee Williams. So it has the Lee Williams kickstop. So if you've never seen how this works, it's really cool. And I'll do a full video on this. But see how that flipper tab just kind of floats? It's not connected to the tang of the blade like it normally would be, right? That's how the kickstop works. I love the old man look with the glasses. Yeah, dude, it's because I just haven't put my contacts in, and I work from home, so I usually just get up, throw my glasses on. I don't always, you know, put my contacts in. So I usually wear contacts. I don't usually wear glasses. But so yeah, so see how this kind of floats. It doesn't really, float's not the right word, but it's free of the tank. So that's how the flipper mechanism works. But what it does is when the knife is shut, you have zero flipper tab. So really nice knife. I handled one down in PBK Vegas when I was down there. I almost bought one from them, but Patrick reached out to me and said, bro deal on this knife. So I bought it from him. So it is a flipper, but I think you can middle finger flick that. Yeah, buddy. That's where it's at. I love the middle finger flick. And oh, classic look over the glasses. Oh, totally. So my prescription for my glasses, so my contact prescription's changed, and I just haven't updated my prescription glasses change. That's why I have to do that. And I'm old, yes, I'm 43 years old. So, but yeah, this is a sick knife, guys. So thanks, Patrick, again for this bro deal on this knife, and it's really slick. And this kickstop thing is really cool. I've been wanting to check one out. So when the knife's closed, it's a barely visible flipper. It works awesome. The flipping action is amazing, and it just hides within the knife. It's really a cool design. So, but what's cool is this has a fuller on it, so you can middle finger flick it. It's not, I kind of missed it the first time. It's not a lot of access there to get your finger in there, but you can do it. So I'm a big fan of that. So this was one I've been wanting to check out. So yeah, really nice Riot quality as usual. This comes in two sizes. This is the smaller one, also a large size. This is the vented one. There's one some inlays. They're pretty expensive, not gonna lie. They're, you know, close to $350, $400 is this knife, but this is one I went on to check out. So another bro deal from Patrick, and we got to keep that going, man. We got to keep the bro deals alive, and we got to, you know, I'm not saying you should take a loss on knives if you can avoid it, but if you know, sell it for what you paid plus shipping, that's a bro deal in my opinion. Because especially on, this isn't a hard to find knife really, but like, you know, the Veros and the Striders and stuff I talked about that are really hard to get, it's, you know, greatly appreciated. So yeah, this knife's going to be awesome. It's got a good size handle. This isn't a review or anything, but wanted to unbox it. So pretty sick. Anyway, guys, yeah, go back and watch the video if you want the full story. I would go check out the info on Leon Ma's Instagram page. And I think we definitely need to call this guy out. And, you know, I think a lot of people already have. This guy's going to get blacklisted immediately. That's what happens in the knife community. You screw people over, you get blacklisted. Think of all the different people this has happened to over the years. So anyway, guys, long video. And yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.